Welcome to a new episode of Norway Perspectives, brought to you by Norway Relocation Group, your guide to life, work, and relocation in Norway. If you're planning to move to Norway, or even just thinking about it, this video is for you. Today, we're covering 10 things you absolutely need to know before moving to Norway. Whether you're coming for work, family, studies, or lifestyle, these insights will help you understand what life here is really like and how to prepare for it. Let's get started. Number 1. Norway is not in the EU, but it feels like it is. This is one of the biggest points of confusion for newcomers. Norway isn't part of the European Union. However, it is a full member of the European Economic Area and the Schengen Zone. What does that mean in practice? If you're from an EU or EEA country, you can move here and work freely, although you still need to register once you arrive. If you're from outside the EU, like the US, India, or the Philippines, you'll need a residence permit, and that process can take some time. So make sure you apply early and prepare the necessary documents. Number 2. The housing market can be competitive, especially in cities. In places like Oslo, Bergen, or Trondheim, housing can be hard to find and expensive. Most people use Finn, No to search for apartments, and many landlords ask for a 3-month security deposit, proof of income, and references. Properties go fast, especially the good ones. It's not unusual for apartments to be rented out the same day they're posted. If you're relocating from abroad, trying to navigate this system alone can be stressful. That's why many people choose to work with local relocation services like ours, to help avoid scams, speed up the search, and secure a place that actually fits your needs. Number 3. Winters are long, cold, and dark, but not as scary as they sound. In December, cities like Oslo get only about 5 to 6 hours of daylight per day. If you go farther north, you may experience complete darkness for weeks. But Norwegians are used to it, and they embrace it. They light candles, take walks in the snow, enjoy gløgg, a spiced warm drink, and spend time being koselig, which means cozy and content. The key is to be prepared. Invest in warm clothes. Get outside, even when it's dark. And yes, take vitamin D supplements. They help. Number 4. Norway is expensive, but there's value in what you get. Groceries, rent, dining out, and transportation all cost more in Norway than in many other countries. A coffee might cost 50 kroner. A simple meal out, over 200. Alcohol and services like haircuts can be very pricey. But here's the other side. Salaries are higher, and public services like healthcare, education, and childcare are heavily subsidized or free. Taxes are high, yes, but they fund a system that most people trust and rely on. And there are no hidden fees in daily life. What you see is usually what you get. Number 5. You need a D number or fødselsnummer for almost everything. These are ID numbers issued by the government. If you're staying temporarily, you'll get a D number. If you're here long term, you'll be assigned a fødselsnummer. You need one of these to open a bank account, pay taxes, get a phone plan, sign a lease. Almost everything. This number links you to the national system, and once you have it, life gets much easier. Just keep in mind, it can take a few weeks to receive after arrival, so be prepared to wait and follow up as needed. Number 6. Healthcare is high quality, but not entirely free. Norway has a mostly public healthcare system, and the quality is excellent. Everyone is assigned a fastledge, which is your general practitioner. You pay a small co-payment, usually between 200 and 300 kroner, for regular doctor visits and medications. Once you reach a yearly limit, everything beyond that is free. Emergency care, childbirth, and serious treatments are well covered. If you're moving here, healthcare is one thing you don't have to worry much about. It's accessible, safe, and fairly affordable. Number 7. You can survive in English, but thriving takes Norwegian. Norwegians speak excellent English. In fact, it's common to use English at work, at school, and in shops or cafes, especially in cities. But if you want to feel at home, build relationships, and fully participate in society, learning Norwegian is essential. It doesn't have to be perfect, but showing that you're trying goes a long way here. There are many options for learning: online courses, free local programs, and professional schools. If you're serious about language learning, we recommend NLS Norwegian Language School in Oslo. They offer flexible, high-quality programs at all levels. Number 8. The job market is strong, but it's relationship-based. Norway's economy is stable, and there's demand for skilled workers in areas like IT, healthcare, engineering, education, and construction. But the job market is also competitive, and many roles require Norwegian, even if the actual work is done in English. That's why networking is crucial. Many jobs are found through referrals, internal hires, or local contacts. Use platforms like Finn, Know, Nav, Know, and LinkedIn. And don't be afraid to attend meetups or reach out to companies directly. Even if your first job isn't perfect, it can be a great starting point. Number 9. Norwegians are friendly, but they respect privacy above all. You might find people seem distant at first. They don't usually do small talk, and they tend to keep to themselves on public transport or in queues. But this isn't coldness, it's cultural. Once you get to know someone, you'll find Norwegians to be loyal, honest, and deeply supportive friends. One concept you'll hear about is janteloven, an unwritten rule that says, don't think you're better than anyone else. This creates a culture of humility, equality, and low-key interaction. It may take a little getting used to, but many people come to appreciate it. Number 10. Nature isn't just scenery, it's a way of life. Norway is famous for its stunning landscapes, fjords, mountains, forests, and coastal beauty. But what's truly special is that people here actually use this nature every week. Hiking, skiing, camping, and cabin trips are a normal part of life. Thanks to a law called allemannsretten, or the right to roam, everyone has the right to access nature, even on private land, as long as you're respectful. If you've never considered yourself an outdoors person, that might change in Norway. So, those were 10 things you should know before moving to Norway. Hopefully, this gave you not just information, but real perspective. Because moving to a new country is a big decision, and being informed makes all the difference. Norway Perspectives is brought to you by Norway Relocation Group. We're here to make your move to Norway smoother, smarter, and stress-free, with expert support on housing, paperwork, integration, and everything in between. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button, give it a like, and share it with someone who's planning their move too. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode of Norway Perspectives.